So picking up on what our investigative reporter Cheryl Fiandaca had reported earlier, she's now saying that the National Guard is deploying to Boston to assist police. They're going to take direction from the BPD incident commander, as you had mentioned. Their primary job would be to safeguard stores and vulnerable locations in the city. So the Boston Police Commissioner then, Ed, would decide, hey, you just, so we don't have to, you'll watch all the stores in downtown Crossing or some other neighborhood. And that way they could focus on simply the demonstrators because they would know that the property is protected. Is that how that works?
By and large, I mean, I don't have any insight into what they're thinking about right now, so I wouldn't want to say that this is going to happen. But I can tell you in the past, when General Rice came to me after the Marathon bombing, he had 1,800 troops available to us by 5 o'clock that day. And we put them in positions like securing the crime scene, making sure there was traffic flow around the significant area of the city that was shut down during the course of this, so that my officers could be freed up to do the detective work, but also answer calls in the neighborhoods. So,
well, Ed, correct me if I'm wrong. That looks like National Guard vehicles right there. Does it
yeah,
not?
it sure does. It sure does. Yeah, I think there are. I started to see those uniforms about 10 minutes ago.
Yep, I saw those too. I didn't know if those were special officers from BPD, but it seems like the National Guard is on scene now.
Yeah, it would appear that way.
How many troops does it take? I mean, a lot of people don't have an idea of, they don't even understand the manpower behind the Boston police response. I mean, we're talking about large-scale forces, are we not? Hundreds, well, certainly.
Yeah, possibly. I don't know what the deployment number is, and I don't know what the reasoning is behind it. So that would affect how many guardsmen were called up. But I think you can see the police on those special teams are being moved to buses now so that they can be transported out of there. So that's a real indication that the worst part of this has passed. But now there has to be a presence maintained.
Right.
You have to remember that a good number of the Boston police officers have been working pretty hard all day. So getting spelled by other forces is very helpful.
So the National Guard would come in and presumably watch the situation overnight.
Right. There's a wide range of things that they can do. As you can see, they've got very heavy equipment there. There are a number of tasks that they could perform. What you usually see in these cases is they're mostly military police officers from the National Guard. Now, I don't have any inside information on this deployment, but these guys are real professionals. They know what they're doing. You can rely on them, and they're very measured in their response too. So, as troubling as it is to see troops on the streets of an American city, especially my hometown city, I know that there's value in this, and hopefully it will be for a very limited time.